It's out of Houston and into an interconference game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
I think for the Barons, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
Yeah, and it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Howard is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 side. Clock is at 3. Ball no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, when we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Exactly, and if it's not there for you, simply make the next pass. Keep the ball moving. Give the offense a chance to do what it's designed to do, which is produce the best shot.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and 5-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. The players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, you know, you go back to when Cousins was drafted, and there were some that questioned his attitude, but lately, I don't think that's the case anymore.
And he's good on the second. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Westbrook. Stolen by Ball. And here comes the break. Here's Bogdanovich. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Westbrook against Ball. Back to Westbrook. And some nice passing there by Houston. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Here's Howard. No good there. And the Barons the other way now. Cousins the pass to Ball. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Porter. Passes it to Ball. A floater. The shot misses.
And, Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, all arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's Covington following the bucket by Baltimore.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Outside, Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Bell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Ball. The pass to Cousins. Now here's Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. It's Porter outside. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Rockets trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Westbrook against Ball. 6 to shoot. To end the cold streak. A shot's good from Westbrook.
Yeah, you know, Westbrook is dangerous from everywhere, and he seems to be quite comfortable operating in the mid-range, too.
Pass to Bell. Knocked loose. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here is House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Free throw good, James Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden hits them both.
And, you know, the beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
Bogdanovich finds Ball with the shot. Kept alive. The shot comes out. Houston leading by 3. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Ball. Here's Cousins. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Kicks it out to Covington. Baltimore with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Shoots over Covington. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Rockets on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Houston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Free throw drops for Harden. Baltimore trails by 8. Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for him. Harden against Evans. Cousins, the pass to Ball. Outside, Porter.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Cousins. That's tipped.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Ball after the Rockets pick up 3. Evans outside. Baltimore moving that ball around. Ball no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And some changes here for the Barons. Roby's checked in, and Martin subbed in for Porter. And the Rockets making a change here as well. James is checked in. Harden hits them both. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Baltimore trails by 13. Morris with the ball. And the pass to Roby. Here's Portis. 5 to shoot. Over Harden. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's James. Harden right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And here are the Rockets now. 4 on the clock from deep Harden. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Harden's got 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Portis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He kicks it to Evans. Over James. And it's Evans missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Hayward dishes to James. In the corner, Harden. Again, the Rockets score.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. They trail by 18. Evans outside.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Here's Hayward.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
The Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the first one drops.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Blair's checked in. Hayward hits them both. And here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Hayward. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Hayward's running. It's deflected.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Rockets leading by 20. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Rockets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Hayward. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Baltimore trails by 21. Morris looking over the floor. To end the run. And James pulls it down. And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Bielitz. Hayward against Martin. Here's Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Bobby Portis.
You know, I think he's just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
The Rockets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
2.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
He doesn't get the second one. Baltimore trails by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Rockets making a change here. Morrison's checked in.
Checking in for the Rockets. Morrison.
Portis finds Evan. Rocket 6. Pass to Morris. Can they get it? And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Houston leading by 21. Here Here is Blair. No points in the game yet for him. And it's James missing. Here's Evans, and it's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Here's Blair, and the dunk by Blair.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
For Baltimore, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Marcus, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Houston leading by 21. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's James. And it's Belhita atop the key. To the wing on the left, Blair. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Baltimore on the break, up the floor. And Evans the basket on the assist by Martin.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Morris against James. Kicks to Blair. No good that time. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Rockets lead by 19. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Rockets leading by 19. They've got Bell. Monte Morris is out there with Evans, and it's Martin in at the small forward spot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And the Barons making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Russell Westbrook's checked in for James. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Bielitsa. And it's Blair in at the two-guard position.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Ball's checked in for Monte Morris. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in. Shot from the inbound, and Blair gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. 5 on the clock. Really left alone that time. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Westbrook. It's blocked. Outside Bogdanovich. Got 3 off the mark. Houston leading by 17.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Blair. House kicks to Morrison. Covington dishes to Blair. Houston needs to get a shot off. Morrison. No good on the 3. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now here's Ball. He has 5. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Got a piece of it. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Ball, the pass to Bell. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Morrison pulls it in.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Back to Westbrook. 8 feet away. That one's not going to go. And Baltimore going the other way now. Here's Evans. The shot, no good. Good D by Covington. House, the pass to Blair. And that one, good. Blair's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called the Barons. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Baltimore. Porter comes in for Jacob Evans. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. So it's the Barons now, trailing by 19. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Covington. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Portis, he's checked in for Jordan Bell.
One shot.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Back to Westbrook. It's tipped. Covington's shot is off. Baltimore trails by 20. Ball, the pass to Porter. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Now the pass to Cousins. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the left wing, here's Morrison. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
That's platinum-level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now, here's Ball. On the wing, Porter. And Cousins kicks to Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Houston now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now, here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Portis against Harden. Baltimore moving that ball around. They get it back.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
That one drops for him. Harden's got 16 points.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's Houston the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Sinks the three-pointer. Covington's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Barons. Pass to Cousins. Back to Ball. Porter outside. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Passes to Morrison, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Baltimore making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Ball, the pass to Porter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harden surveying the D, fires from deep. Porter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
outside, ball. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Houston. James outside. The dish to Harden. Back to James. 11 feet away. That shot no good. And the Barons the other way now. Cousins inside, working on James. Outside, ball. Back to Cousins. Over James, and there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Ball. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Portis against Harden. Baltimore trails by 21. Here's Cousins. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Harden the pass to James. Martin with the block. Ball's knocked loose. Ball against Harden, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bielitsa. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for James Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Porter. Outside, Ball. Outside, Porter. Here's Portis. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 21. Now Harden. He's got 16. Feeds to James. Over Martin. And that one goes long.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
There's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. He gets it in there. Harden's got 18 points. Baltimore with the ball. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. Poke loose. Stolen by Ball. And it's Baltimore on the break. Ball's running. And the rejection by Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here for Baltimore. Roby's checked in. And it's Jacob Evans in for Porter. And a switch here also for Houston. Blair's checked in.
Get open, get open.
35 seconds left to play in the first half. Morris kicks to Martin. Misses the wing J.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Cousins. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Boogie Cousins shaking it up a little bit with a dynamic throwdown.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
Here's James. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocks it loose. He kicks it to Blair. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, running away with it. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and with James Harden in the fold, it seems the Rockets will always be dynamite offensively. Kenny, how do they get the job done on the other end?
Well, they got to find those defensive-minded veterans to complement those kind of stars. But they've done a good job of it, but not a great job.
Ernie, how long have we had an unsullied relationship?
Unsullied?
Since 1989.
So I don't believe you just asked me about defense. Don't ask me about defense, Ernie. Ask me about scoring. I'm a prolific hitman scorer since 1989, most frequently.
Sorry, Shaq.
I don't play no defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Rockets leading by 20. Bogdanovich is out there with ball. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Porter. And it's Roby in at the center position. Now, here's Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Howard. And it's House in at the 3 spot. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by House. Harden's got 20 points.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Ready by Bogdanovich.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
To the paint. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For the 3. Again, the miss by Harden. So it's the Barons now. Here's Ball, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Baltimore.
Jordan Bell.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Porter passes to Bogdanovich. No good with the triple.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Westbrook against Ball. Elbow shot is on the way. Westbrook can't get it to go. Here are the Barons. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Cousins. And Cousins drops them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Knocked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Harden against Bell. Offensive rebound, Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And for that matchup with the Kings, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Free throw good, Howard. And he makes the first, but misses the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Bogdanovich wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
They get a hand on it. Houston leading by 18. Here is House. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's his first trip to the line.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
And the first one drops. And the Rockets making a change here. Morrison's checked in. And so House nails both of them. Baltimore trails by 20. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Up top, Cousins. Defended by Covington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
You know, Cousins is not the guy you want to put on the line because he's a pretty good foul shooter for a big guy.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 10. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And he knocks down the first one. Baltimore making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And so here is Houston. It's an 18-point lead. Morris against Westbrook. There's the feed to Covington. And out of bounds as Baltimore gains possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at the Barons, they've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
And you know, for Baltimore, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Now, here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Great D that time from Westbrook.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Covington against Bell. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Covington wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
Cousins driving with a real physical posture that time. The defender tried, but had to foul it.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
2 shots. Last on the first.
The first one falls for Baltimore. Martin's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jacob Evans in for Ball. No good on the second free throw. Houston leading by 14. Hayward goes in. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Martin with it. Now defended by Hayward. And that one drops for him.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The pass to Morrison. Now Bielitsa, defended by Bell. And again, unable to change momentum here. Martin with it. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. It's good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Cousins, no one around him. They get the rebound, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. The Rockets making a switch here. Blair's checked in. Rockets on defense. A 12-point game. Here's Evans. It's rebounded by Houston. Down low, Morrison. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morris against Westbrook. Morris right side. And stolen by Blair. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets over Bell. Westbrook, no good. Baltimore on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Morris passes to Roby. And Hayward with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Morris outside with the floater, and he lays it up and in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Outside Westbrook. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And the 3 off target. Baltimore trails by 12. Pass to Roby. Back to Morris. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Hayward's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Here's Blair. Baltimore with the rebound. Bell's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Roby. He's guarded by Blair. Shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim. Rockets leading by 12. Pass to Westbrook. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Porter's checked in for Baltimore. And a switch here also for Houston. James checked in for Russell Westbrook. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Barons. They trail by 14. Evans outside. Picked him clean. Here's Morrison. 5 points in the game. At the elbow, it's James. Tipped away. Evans with the steal. And it's Baltimore on the break. Evans leading the charge. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Howard's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 14. Blair with it. Guarded now by Morris. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. Good work there as it goes. Morris has got 4 points this quarter. And here are the Rockets. And here's Blair. 6 points for him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets leading by 10. Now here's Blair. To the middle. Here's James. And the rejection by Evans. Morris right side. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Morris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Baltimore. Morris has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Passes it to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So it's the Barons now, following the score by Houston. Morris into the lane. Portis can't get it to go. Portis has gone 1 of 4 so far. Hayward passes to James. Howard trying to free himself out. James, no good. Baltimore trails by 9. 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
You know, just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
You know, as a youth player, Porter's talent was undeniable. Unquestionable, really, but he suffered through some injuries. He didn't get a lot of time on the court in college, and he entered the 2018 draft with a lot to prove.
And Porter drops them both. Houston leading by 7. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Takes it from 10. It's Bielitsa. Bell with the block. Porter against Hayward. And the wide open shot from Morris. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On the wing, James. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Take a break.
You know,
Take a
one
break.
thing about getting
Two
going
shot.
at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
free throw good. James. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. No good from Howard. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Now Bogdanovich. Bell is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Ball, and it's Evans in at the 2. And the shot goes in.
And just a nice job there to shake free of the D inside and then drain the jumper.
There's the pass to Blair. Harden against Ball. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Ball. Doesn't go for him. And the Barons the other way now. Goes up from the top of the key. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Blair against Evans. And Blair kicks to Howard. Blair with it. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the rejection by Evans. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Harden outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And it's tied up with that one.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Timeout called, the Rockets. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Evan will see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. So it's the Barons now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Ball dishes to Evans. Back to Ball. Kicks it to Evans. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Ball. The Rockets making the shot. Poked away. Cousins, the pass to Ball. Shoots over Covington. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Russell Westbrook's checked in for James. Pass to House. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Shoots over Ball. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Evans up top. Bell against Howard. Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Covington. Here's Bogdanovich. Good D by Howard. Houston in the lead. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Bell kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Cousins to tie it up. The Barons keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. To the paint. Here's Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Harden's got 24.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Bogdanovich passes to Evans. Back to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Houston leading by 4. House kicks to Howard. It's stolen by Bell. Evans outside. Launches it. Rebound by House. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Baltimore making a switch here. Porter's checked in. The pass to House. Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. The 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball, and, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Timeout called, the Barons.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Baltimore trails by 7. Outside ball. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Out to the wing. It's House outside. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them. And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Over Bogdanovich. Harden, no good. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Barons. 7-point differential. Bogdanovich, no luck. Harden outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Morris is checked in for Baltimore. And a switch here also for Houston. Bielitz is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good from Harden. So it's the Barons now, trailing by 10. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Morris. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Morris. 3-pointer. Rebound by Bielitz. Bielitz got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That will be foul number 5 on him. On defense, Baltimore. Here is House. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. And stolen by Cousins.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Now, here's Westbrook. Baltimore with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bell against Howard. The kick out to Porter. Off target with his 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it.
At the line for Baltimore, Marcus Alford. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Rockets leading by 6. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Back to Westbrook. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's Baltimore with the ball. And Cousins throws it down.
Hey, you looking for a strong finish? Then Cousins is your man. Nicely done, positioning himself on that break.
Morris against Westbrook. Goes up to the stripe. And that one hits back iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
Timeout called, the Barons. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Morris outside. Here's Cousins. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Houston on the break. Here's House. Baltimore with the rebound. And here is Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins showing you he's not afraid to step up in the big moment. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Houston leading by 3. Timeout called the Rockets.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Harden draws the double. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pump.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
So the wing on the left. Here's Cousins. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Bielitsa, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And he makes both free throws. And Morris has got the ball here for Baltimore. .125 left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's Harden, and he gets it to go. Harden's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Houston.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Westbrook against Morris. Westbrook with the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Back to Morris. A 3-ball. The rebound by Harden. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.